Alrighty, this is JD, and we are here this afternoon with Adrian. How do you pronounce your last name, Adrian?
Sanchez.
Perfect. We got 10 laps here in the Ferrari 488 GTB, correct?
Yes.
You got it. We'll go ahead and get you going here. Like I said, just a couple things. Mirrors are for me, so I'll watch what's going on around us. I'll keep you updated. With that in mind, just focus on the driving. As a reminder, look where you want to go. I'll give you visual cues just to help you anticipate and keep you ahead of the car. Not very busy. I think you should pretty much be the only car on track, but if we do approach a slower vehicle, wait for the four-way flashers. I'll point you by, I'll let you know where you can pass. With that being said, the Ferrari here handles very well. It's one of our best cars that we got. It's definitely very quick. It's a very smooth ride, very confidence-inspiring, but it's very nimble. It turns in very quickly, so it's smooth on your steering application, very progressive on your throttle application as well. On the brakes, it's going to feel a little on the softer, kind of spongier side as I mentioned, so just make sure that you're using quite a bit of brake pressure, very assertive, very firm on those brakes, and then as you go to turn in, just very gently release that brake pressure. Paddle shifters behind the steering wheel here, they do not move. They're large though, easy to grab a hold of. Right is up, left is down. We're mainly going to utilize 4th, 5th, and 6th gear. Right rock. Press down on the brake. Right paddle upshift to first, and then just a bit of throttle to go forward over the bump and then out to the left here. Then we're just going to head down. We're going to stop at the cone there. And you're all clear. You can go ahead and roll straight out onto the racetrack. Go ahead and upshift once more, just light brake straight, and we'll follow this around to the apex on the inside of the corner, look up to the end of the main straightaway, and then smooth application on throttle. Upshift, up again, up one more, at the orange, we're gonna brake hard, more brake, brake, downshift, so you gotta brake quite a bit harder than that. And then you can squeeze back on throttle down the short straightaway here, unwinding out to the left. Very good. You want the initial brake hard, stab them, brake hard, then downshift, and then ease off your brakes here. Back over, cresting the hill, keeping wide. We're going to let off and then turn into apex. At the apex, smooth application on throttle as you work your way back left. We're going to brake straight. Just stay in this gear. It's a fairly long corner, but keep turning into apex. Keep it tighty, and then mid-track, and then work your way back over to the right. Just lift, and then go about half throttle straight through. Bit of brake, and then ease off brakes, turning in. Good. Squeeze back on throttle down the main straight. Get after it. Go for it. Full. Upshift. Up again. We're gonna brake hard. Downshift. Good. Focus apex. Good. Start turning in. So still just a little more brake. That way you don't have to carry brakes all the way through the corner. Upshift. So initially stab up, brake hard. Hard. Going in way deep. Downshift. So we're braking a bit too late, man. You got to brake a little earlier than that. Go ahead and start turning into apex. Then you can roll back on throttle. Brake firm, stay nice and wide, and then get the car rotated to apex. Keep turning in, and then go about mid-track, back over. Just a quick lift over inside stripes and through. Very good, bit of brake. Start turning in, hit that apex, good. Eyes up to the end of the main straight, get a good run off the corner. Shift. Up again. You want to brake a bit straighter, stay nice and wide, go ahead downshift, now easing off, keep rotating apex, then roll back into it off the corner. Only go about a car length in at the most, and then braking, go ahead downshift, that'll allow you to come off the brakes earlier, no more brake, and then back on throttle. That way you don't push all the way through the corner. Light brake, then release, apex first, and then roll into it, squeeze into it. Grab brakes. Look a little further up through the corners. Want to try and spot that apex before you turn in. Lift, half throttle through, straighten it out. Bit of brake. Go ahead and turn in. Very good. Use Follow the track out to the paint, get on it. Brakes, a little harder, downshift, now ease off, full release, get it turned. And then squeeze back on throttle off the corner. Good, better. Brake hard, down a gear, now start releasing. Light brush on the brake, you can still carry a bit of speed to apex and roll back on it, all good. Braking, stay wide and then releasing. Keep rotating the apex and then feed back into it, good. Just gonna lift, rotate. Brake straight, good. Focus apex, start turning in, bring your vision up through the corner and then you can get back on it. Downshift, that way you can come off the brakes a little earlier, just a hair late on turn in, out wide off the corner here. Grab brakes here, downshift, more brake, start turning in. Good. All set, let it rotate, apex first, then feed back on it. Good. Firm, start finding that apex, come off those brakes over to it, very good. Keep it tighty and then go mid-track. Unwind that wheel, good. Lift, turn in, half throttle through, straighten it out. Get a brake, good. Ease off, full release, carry your momentum, then back on it down the main straight. Up again. Grab brakes hard, downshift, good. Now go ahead and start to ease off, turn in here, get it rotated, hit apex. Very well, off the corner. Brake hard. Good, down, start turning in, hair late, all good. Got good speed through here, got a good line, just keep it consistent. Brake firm. Get it rotated to apex, look through the corner. So you went too much throttle too soon, you gotta be patient, be smooth. Can't jump on it too early, half throttle through. But ease off, full release, let it roll through. Little throttle's okay, and then accelerate at the apex. Good. Unwind the wheel, get it straight, you're fine. Nice and relaxed, keep it smooth, keep breathing. Brake hard, harder, harder, harder. Good downshift. So again, you gotta revert back to the harder brake pressure earlier into the corner. If you brake hard to start, you can downshift and then start coming off brakes faster. Good. And you end up carrying more mid-speed corner. Very good. Feedback on it. Grab brakes and then just patient on throttle. Carry the entry speed, get it rotated first, and now squeeze back into it. And then lift, rotate, little late. Better brake, good, turn it, and back on it. You want to try and make that as straight as possible as well. You don't want to round it out. Grab brakes, harder, downshift, ease off, get it rotated, get it turned in. Back on throttle, so carry a little bit much entry speed. Brake firm, good, downshift, now go ahead and rotate in, come off brakes, perfect, that's it, let it roll, good. Very well, get it rotated, apexing, then feed back on it, good. Grab brakes, and nice and patient, keep turning into apex, and now squeezing back on throttle, much better, that's it, good lap. Quick lift, turn in here, and just straight through. Good, that's it, brake, start turning in, tidy, and then get a good run off the corner, good. Hard brake, good, down a gear, now good, start coming off brakes, just let it roll, good, carry your mid-corner speed, back on throttle, good, go, full. Let's get it rotated, little throttle, then squeeze. Alrighty, go ahead, slowed up. That was our time on track. We're gonna duck back in, just off to the left after the blue cone, and straight in. Round to the right, just follow this lane. Very good, and then it'll be a tight left back in. What do we think?
Awesome.
Pretty cool?
Yeah.
Very nice. Straight on in. And then we're just gonna keep taking this. What's that?
I was just starting to get used to it.
Yeah, it's usually how it works. It definitely takes a few laps to get a good feel for it. All the way up to the very front here, and then we'll hang down. We're still moving along pretty quick regardless. We were getting it pretty good. And we're gonna be, let's go just to the right of the first Ferrari here, right here on the right. Very good. Straighten it out. Back both paddles for neutral. Go ahead and come off those brakes. It might roll left just a little bit, but no worries. Perfect. We had a good time?
Great time.
Are you and the lady doing the drift ride along or anything else? No? Alrighty. Well, y'all are welcome to grab whatever pictures you would like. I'll leave the car unlocked. We'll roll down the windows. I'll get you back your video here. The USB has your speed, your time. It's all recorded. So if you're interested, you can certainly check that out back inside. But questions, concerns? No?
Good. Thank you very much.
Alrighty. You're more than welcome, man. I'll go ahead and shut down the